It's like The View.
Really?
It's the talk.
Yeah, why does all the women get talk show things? Why isn't there a group of men talk show things?
They did have one. It was called The Man Show.
Yeah.
That does not count.
That show was great.
Eh.
Midget in a Keg. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I wonder why they weren't taken seriously. Midget in a keg. I'm on my thing. There you go.
There we go. Now you're cutting into the table. You're weird.
Oh, my body's huge. Don't look at me. I'm a monster.
I mean, you are, but...
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so we're at a 6.5 minute mark. So
Why is
that's
Jay
trying to
smaller
start.
than the rest of us?
I'm the original Dalek.
Yeah, he's bitch got.
No, but I mean, like, why is your user interface smaller?
Because I set my user interface smaller because I don't need a gigantic fucking interface covering up most of my screen.
Wrong series, Sean.
I know, but it'd be dude, Doctor Who and Star Wars crossover, make it happen.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Star Trek has R2-D2 cameo in it. Every one of the J.J. Abrams movies. Did not know that?
Well,
Yeah. Half the time he's being blown up, but still. No, like you've seen the first reboot one, right?
No.
You've seen any Star Trek reboots?
I'm not a Star Trek fan.
Neither am I. I watched those though and made me like it more.
I love those movies.
Yeah, that's honestly what got me more interested in Star Trek. I still haven't really watched
I'm
the
beyond
show.
the Next Generation. I didn't give a shit.
I want to watch Next Generation.
Fantastic.
I would.
So good.
But yeah, there's a scene with a bunch of ships destroyed early on, and as things are blowing up, there's an R2-D2 that goes flying by. All right, way to ruin that fun.
All right, so we're gonna get this started then.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this in. This is the beginning already.
All right, it's welcome to Hawkie Talkie's 8th installment.
I have it listed as 8, right?
Yeah,
I think it's 8.
8 Exterminate.
Right, 8 Exterminate.
Huh.
Well,
The Dalek special.
Kate just titled this episode. Right, did you confirm our episode number?
Sure.
Because 9 won't work that well with this title.
No, 999.
Yes.
For number 9.
Oops.
What?
That's the title for number 9. When we get there.
My home planet needs me.
Really, Sean?
Well, in the extra camera screen, it looks good, and then of course I'm phasing through. Whoa!
That should probably that's a
That's a
broken neck. Anyway, I'm Kasif.
I'm Sean.
I'm also Sean. No,
So,
just kidding.
every damn thing, it's not funny every time.
Still kind of funny.
Not every time though.
And to answer your
But not
question, it is
every
number 8.
It is number 8.
Yeah.
That's
But
Rad.
still, not every time.
This is
We're labeled on the screen.
yeah, we're labeled up there. We
Plus
like to label things.
Plus, now camera, since we're one short.
We're more than one
Whoa,
short.
Whoa, yeah. We're a few short,
What do you
actually.
mean?
We went from having 8
usually have
people last week to
Having
3
3.
people this week, so
Yeah.
we're a little shy on the majority of us, but we got some new topics. It was a slow news week, but we still got some stuff to talk about.
Getting jiggy with it.
Let's,
Sean.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Let's jump in with the big elephant in the room.
Sean.
I'm not that fat.
The Xbox One Project Scorpio official spec announcements were this week.
Oh yeah, I had that on my list. I had the article at least.
Yeah, it actually turned out more powerful than initially thought.
Is it more than I thought? That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I wasn't sure of.
What
Yes.
is it?
The Scorpio?
I don't know the specs of any.
Oh, we know what Scorpio is, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the new Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped the actual specs for it. It's I believe they said 16 gigs of RAM.
16 gigs dedicated just to
And eight.
I'm gonna pull up my article. real
8
fast.
different pieces here. Yeah, pull up the article because I don't actually have the article in front of me. I just wanted to talk about it. But a lot of people, most fans are saying that it's more powerful than the initial speculation was. And of course, the Sony fanboys are all coming out going, "Oh, it doesn't matter how powerful it is. It doesn't have the games that Sony has."
Yeah, but it's still.
But in the end, it's more powerful. Developers will flock to it more.
Yeah.
So it will bring in the games.
Sony's getting a lot of exclusives, but I feel like Sony's not getting. I feel like their exclusives aren't getting a lot of the sales that they're hoping for.
No, some of them
little
are.
bit
Some of them are
insane.
fantastic. Like Horizon.
Yeah, some.
Horizon, fantastic.
Yeah, but how'd that do on sales, though?
Very well, actually.
Really?
Insanely well.
I'm a little surprised by that. Like, in Uncharted and stuff like that, I get.
Yeah.
Alright, so CPU is 30% faster. GPU is 4.6 times as powerful. And it's got 3 more gigabytes of memory dedicated entirely just to games. So it's got 6 teraflops of GPU versus PS4 Pro, which is their newest one, is 4.2 teraflops.
Yeah, they
I feel like we're making up magical words here. Teraflop. I feel like this is just a made up shit.
I got a teraflop for you.
I'm sure that's what she says every night.
Heyo.
But we did. There's a little bit more details on the actual specs. Let me see if I can pull it up or not to.
I turned the music off, right?
Not here to you
I
know
did
what?
have the music off.
Maybe.
I was only making sure I didn't have the music playing in the background of the game. Oh, no, I'm watching the mic. It's good. What are you looking at?
I was gonna pull up the actual.
Estimated price is possibly $500.
Yeah. Oh, the one website. The one website posted. I don't know who thought this. Wrote this article, but they're retarded. They're like they said. This is the Xbox One likely to cost more than the PS4 Pro, which is a true statement. And then they went and said the
How much is the Pro?
The Pro's $399.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, but they went on and said I don't know where this person's from, but they said in the U.S. the Pro sells for $579, which is not even remotely close to the actual price.
That's like an Australia price, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. He got ripped.
Somebody doesn't know how to do Google Translate for dollars.
Yeah.
Well,
it will. They'll have to announce it definitely will not have a Connect port, which is sad for me. So
it's not gonna have a port at all.
Nope. I'll need an adapter just like the previous one.
Oh yeah. I'm not surprised by that.
All right, so we got here.
I think Microsoft figured out that they need to jump off that bandwagon.
It's got 8 custom 86X cores clocked at 2.3 gigahertz. 40 customized compute units at for the GPU. Which again, we'll just strip. It's 6 teraflops. 12 gigabytes of DDR5.
How do you make these guys look like they shrugged?
DDR, like the video game?
I knew you were gonna say that.
GDDR5.
Every Xbox Scorpio comes built in with GDA or DDR.
It's
That's hilarious, actually. Surprise! DDR's back, even though you have to use a Connect.
And it does have a 4K 4K UHD Blu-ray drive.
Did I ever let the dog back in? I did not. Hi.
Good morning. No, you didn't let the dog back in, because guess who greeted me at Pop-Ups?
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Can't help it. She jumps the fence. Punish her.
I feel like that deserves a treat.
No. I see you've been giving them treats again.
Yeah, I stopped giving him treats for like 2 weeks.
I didn't say to go back to it yet. We're in the middle of the podcast.
Bye,
Punish her. Put her in the cage. She jumped the fence. She's in trouble.
No, because she jumped the fence probably like 15 minutes ago, and I just got home, so she's just not realizing.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
She's not going to remember. It's
Stop
a
egging the
dog.
song.
It's a dog.
They're not stupid. Dogs should be trained.
They're pretty stupid.
She's not going to know what she did wrong if I punish her.
Look how happy she is.
Because she came with me, she's getting punished for that.
Good. Then she'll stay not running across the street.
I'm not punishing her.
Don't sigh. I've been making
What?
this argument forever.
She's right, though.
No,
the dog's not going to
are
remember it.
Dogs are not that stupid.
Dogs are pretty stupid.
Yes, that's why I'm a cat person.
Nah.
So,
Rad's a cat person.
No, I'm not. I fucking hate cats.
well, I mean, Rad's an allergic to cats person.
Yeah.
So Scorpio is, again, it's drawing a lot of news articles, and a lot of people trying to say that it's not going to help against the PlayStation because of games. But in the long run, Microsoft's decision, I feel Microsoft's decision to no longer pay companies for exclusives was a fantastic decision, and I don't think anyone should be paying companies for exclusives. Sony disagrees, obviously.
Well, I mean, it's not a new trend.
No.
I mean, we go back to Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, not, even back then, though,
But
it was more so who those companies felt like programming for. Like,
yeah, back
Square
then,
used to only like programming for Nintendo because it was easier to program for Nintendo.
well, it was easier to program for the Xbox 360 than it was to program for
And
the
then that
PlayStation
too.
3. But the thing is, for a while, like all companies were actually shelling out money to get exclusives for their consoles, and Sony pretends to be a company that's all about the gamers, but they're still shelling out money for exclusives. And in the end, if you're about the gamers, if you're all for the gamers and not the money, parity is what you want. And they're not going for parity, whereas Microsoft is no longer paying for exclusives. They're trying to get parity across all systems. That's why they're also like, let's do the cross-platform. They're 100% trying to go for the gamers now.
Well, because Nintendo already said yes. Nintendo was the first one to get something because they had that one chess game that was cross-compatible. I don't remember which one it was now. It was with PC, I think?
Yeah.
Well, Sony
the
or
360
Microsoft's going
had-
that way through...
360 had it as well for a couple games, but not enough, only to PC.
well, they kind of went full-fledged that way now.
And now the
Like a
Xbox One's trying to do PC and PlayStation 4, but Sony's, they keep putting up that red flag.
Well, that's because Sony needs to keep the money going for stuff. Like they're
Well,
having trouble with that.
they
Microsoft's not going to go out of business because the Xbox doesn't do well.
No, but Sony might go out of business if the PlayStation
That's what I
doesn't
mean. Like
do
Sony's
well.
depending a lot on them for it. Guy's just nodding.
Yeah. Well,
Make sure you speak up. You're the first from the mic.
yeah.
For once.
Yeah. Speaking to the mic,
Suck
Rad.
into the mic.
Speaking to the
I
mic.
don't have anything to say.
Just making sure you speak up.
Carrie Fisher
She's dead. We already
is
knew this.
going
Where
to
are you
be
up
in episode 9,
What?
confirmed by her brother.
Is he staying in like they did with what's his face in Fast and Furious, Paul Walker?
I don't know how
Is
they're
their brother
going.
going to stand in from?
Oh my.
Maybe they'll do it like
Well,
they
I
did with,
crossed the line right there. Thank you guys, and good night.
maybe they'll be doing it the same way they did Grand Moff Tarkin in a Star Wars story.
How did they do his voice for that?
The actor that they got to portray him did the voice.
Oh, I thought he died.
No, in Rogue One,
Yeah.
the guy portraying him in Rogue One did his voice, and then they just digitally put the guy's face over top of him.
So this
because
guy
he was
that
dead.
happened to sound like him?
He did a really good job. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. And then you said like, oh, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure he died a long time ago.
Yeah. No, he did. He did.
That was a really good. Honestly, I forgot that he was dead. Like my mind was just going fast. And I saw Carrie Fisher, and I'm just like, oh, that was really cool. And as I'm looking back to the movie, I'm just like, wait a second, wasn't Tarkin in that movie? And it was really bugging me at first, and I was like, oh, it was.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Rogue One, so.
How have you not? Oh my God, Rad.
I haven't seen Rogue One either, but I have seen the scenes.
I mean,
in
it was
question.
all right. I mean, yeah, it was all right.
I want to see it. I do.
I felt like there could have been more.
I'm just.
I
Excited.
like the way that they're doing the films now for Star Wars.
I'm just excited. Dark Matter has a release date now for season 3, June 9th.
I saved that on my.
Or was it June 19th? Fuck. June 9th or June
I haven't
19th.
watched it.
It was a 9.
I'm
I'm still excited. I will be watching it.
I saved it on my Netflix. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Do we have a new Netflix show to recommend? Because we seem to be on a trend of that stuff.
Recommending new Netflix shows. 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, I
is a
heard that's really
fantastic
good.
watch.
What
I
the hell
want
is
to check that out.
It's based off a book about it's a girl who kills herself, and records
Oh, I did see
13
that
tapes
trailer.
explaining the reason why she did it, and each tape and they be given to all the people the lesson and then passed on. It's really
That's a
good.
weird,
I
disturbing
want to check
concept.
that out.
it is a very disturbing concept, but it was fantastic.
Yeah, I
it was
heard a
a
lot
good
of good
movie.
things about that show.
Is it actually out?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
finished watching it last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, I'll have to check that one out.
I recommend it.
yeah, I want to check that out too.
So I know it's not out yet, but fucking Yooka-Laylee on Tuesday. I'm excited.
just kidding.
Mine's already pre-downloaded on here.
I'm
It's all
playing
pretty cool.
Bulletstorm with Duke Nukem.
Yeah, well, fuck you, Yooka-Laylee. As much as I do love my Duke. I mean, as you can tell, I've got collector's edition Duke stuff here. But I'm excited. I'm going to be playing that bitch as early as possible on Tuesday.
And if we're gonna be plugging new stuff next month, Injustice 2.
Yeah, but this is coming out, in days.
I'm just gonna be,
And I get to
I'm
be-
gonna be
and
plugging
I'm-
Injustice
and
2
I'm
every
in the
podcast.
game, so it's even
Mario
cooler.
Kart 8.
Yeah, but I'm in the game, so this is cooler. Mario Kart is this month, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at
Still
the end of this month.
in a few
So I
weeks.
thought. I think the Yooka-Laylee looks freaking awesome. I mean, most people here are Banjo-Kazooie fans, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I've
And
only,
I've
then they've
been
got-
reading the early reviews on it, though.
Well, the reviews seem to be torn. A lot. Some people are saying it's great. Some people are saying it's terrible. But it does look a lot like a lot of the negative reviews are circling around JonTron.
I haven't heard anything with that because they cut him out.
Huh?
They cut him.
Yeah, they cut him out, and that's where, and a lot of people are pissed about it. I felt like cutting him out was the right move to make, but there's still people pissed.
I haven't heard anything with that. The problems I've heard is basically, depending on what type of game you're going in looking for, is if you're like this. Like, if you want a collectathon game, they said you'll love this game because it's built like that.
But this isn't. It's not like
Versus like Banjo-Kazooie is kind of like an action adventure collectathon game. It's a little lighter on that, but the enemy diversity is great. There's a shit ton of collectibles. I've read the achievement list already. It is a crap ton. But universally, everyone says the camera is shit.
well, it's going to be getting a
no
patch apparently.
It's already put a patch out. Yeah, they already put a patch out because it is available right now for certain backers. Got
Not
early
you.
copies, and that's where the reviews are coming from.
Yeah, not you though. Right?
No, I sponsored to get the free copy and back in the game. I didn't do all the extra bonus stuff. This is the first Kickstarter I've ever done.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go too crazy the first time. But hey, I'm getting a $40 game for technically $24. I ain't bitching.
And Sean,
but they already put a
puts
patch
out how
out.
stingy he is about Kickstarting.
Yeah.
But I'd never done anything with Kickstarter, and so I was just like, well, this seems like something I would like. Let me try it out and see. And I don't regret it. I think it looks fantastic.
It does look.
They're already
fantastic.
putting patches out. Camera issues being already directed on it. I heard one of the other things was you can actually expand these hub worlds, like 5 or 6 worlds. And it said as you go through the game, you have ways of actually unlocking and expanding the game.
Something on your glasses or something?
There is. It's been bothering
You
me.
literally
Something-
keep taking them off, wiping them, putting them back on.
This is the first time I've
'Cause that
noticed he
keeps-
wears glasses. So
Because there's something on them, and it just keeps bugging me. Because I think I got it, and then apparently I don't. So you can expand
maybe
these
it's not
games.
on the
with, like-
glasses. Maybe it's on that gigantic schnoz.
There is a lot on that shit. Yo, don't laugh. My future sons are cursed with that shit.
What about your daughters?
No,
Probably.
the girls don't get the nose from my family. It's it's the boys.
Oh, wow.
The girls get the fucking crazy wavy curly hair that we end up. As you can see, as my hair gets longer, it
And
curls
now we
like
break
shit.
down the genetic history of Sean.
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
much.
basic. It's Italian. It's the same Italian genetics you see almost everywhere. Long, wavy, dark hair, dark eyes, dark complexion. Especially if you're in the sun.
So Rad, you had a game you wanted to talk about?
Did I have anything I'm talking about?
He seriously does this. We just-
No, it was a movie. It was Pokemon.
No, it wasn't. No, I actually have 2 movies I want to talk about. First one, did you guys hear that they're coming out with an Invader Zim movie?
No, I didn't
What?
hear about this.
I never saw that.
They're coming out with an Invader Zim movie. I guess it's like a continuation.
How long has that been off the air now?
Too long.
Yeah, a while.
That's
But
what I mean,
yeah,
like,
they're
it's a
coming
weird
out-
one
they're
to
coming out
suddenly
with
come
a-
back.
They just announced it this week that they're coming out with a movie.
That's exciting news right there.
And then the
I
other
know
movie
you're
I
gonna
want to talk about was the new Pokemon movie that's coming out in Japan in like a couple of months, I think.
They have a new Pokemon movie
You
coming
gotta
out.
speak up, dude. I'm barely picking you up.
Well, I don't want to be picked up. No.
He wants to be
Um,
laid down.
Yeah. Anyway, so the new Pokemon movie that's coming out in Japan. It's supposed to be a retelling of the original When Ash Meets Pikachu. But it has a lot of differences from the trailers I've seen. Like they're introducing 2 new main partners that aren't Misty and Brock, and they each have different. They each have different partner Pokemon that aren't even from the first generation. So it's pretty weird. And then there's like they're introducing legendaries from the most recent generations. I don't know what's going on, but it'll be interesting to see.
I don't know. I really don't. Does it need to be a retelling of Ash Meets Pikachu?
I don't know
It's
why they're
weird
doing
all
it. It's weird. I guess because of the 20th anniversary. I don't know.
What? Don't know, Mike.
Pop
You worry
filtering
about that every
I'm
time.
pop filtering the fan. All right.
You worry about that every time, and never has the fan been picked up in any of our footage.
It's too bright in here. It's an umbrella.
For people at home, he's using the pop filter for the microphone as a sombrero for the mic.
It's more like an umbrella.
Yeah, fair enough.
Parasol.
Yeah, parasol.
So there's they announced also since we're on the topic of Pokemon, Marshadows coming to Sun and Moon.
Yes.
What?
He's the last legendary that was missing from Sun and Moon. He's a ghost and fighting type, which is interesting.
Is this not including the normal giveaway promo Pokemon?
What do you mean give a...
Or the ones that are never in the game, but you have to get them through.
That's
promo
basically
events?
that's what he is. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
They already got through all those guys.
There was only the one.
They only did one promo guy you couldn't catch in the game.
Yeah. It
Really?
was just Marshadow. Yeah.
God, they haven't done that since Gen 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just Marshadow.
Oh, sorry, Gen 2.
He even has his own exclusive Z move, from what I remember seeing from hackers or whatever.
Hackbackers?
I forget what it's called, but he gets his own exclusive Z move, as well as Mew has its own exclusive Z move too.
When did this become a thing?
With Sun and Moon.
I know. I don't get it. Same with Mega Evolution. I don't get it.
And then whatchamacallit, they're also slowly adding more Mega Evolutions to the game, because I guess a lot of people were complaining that they got rid of them.
Why does anybody give a shit? It's Digimining
Well, like,
my Pokemon.
You can't include a new feature and then completely get rid of it in the next game.
They do that all the time.
Not really.
What happened to the day and night cycle with Gen 2 to Gen 3?
Well, that was an environment feature, not a Pokemon feature.
Yeah.
Still, it's the same. You get what
That
I'm
would be
saying.
like introducing a new evolution, like I don't know.
It's
like,
not real evolution.
like Raichu was a new.
They're fake evolutions.
No, but it's like it's a new evolution still. It's like saying Raichu was introduced in one game and then the next game Raichu no longer exists.
Yeah. Basically the same thing.
No, I don't put it in the same category.
Your mom's in the same category.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing you that Pokemon has
And,
includes one thing and then gotten rid of it in the next gen.
not really.
I think so. They've abandoned stuff. I remember I was having.
The only thing that they've abandoned that a lot of people are still pissed off about is the Pokemon following you from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. A lot of people are still pissed off that they never brought that back.
Who cares?
This is the best
It did
feature about
nothing.
Chrono Trigger.
No, I don't know why people cared about that function. I want something that's like cool for the game. Hey, just make me a Pokemon game that I could literally catch every Pokemon in.
Well, I mean,
That would be amazing.
they're just turning all your current Pokemon into like surfers.
Yeah.
I remember that was the big shit. Surfing
Like-
Pikachu, and you just be able to
Cock
get,
and ball,
Yeah.
you just be able to get
Executor.
you just be able to get a Surfing Pikachu. Was it Pokemon Stadium 1 or 2? In one of them, if you like
I
master.
thought it was Pokemon Yellow.
Well, that was an
Surfing
exclusive
Pikachu.
giveaway thing you could get, or you could have a game that lets you get it.
Yeah, that's what I thought it
but
was.
But if you didn't happen to be lucky to randomly get one of those, in one of the Pokemon Stadium games, you could beat, like if you beat like all the challenges stuff like that with Pikachu, I think in your party, you can unlock Surfing Pikachu and you transfer it back into your game. I'm pretty sure it must have been Pokemon Stadium 2
I
because
don't remember that.
it was a rare unlock and you had to like go through everything to get it.
Too little. Or
Too little.
Yeah,
Oh god,
probably.
Pokemon Stadium was the shit. I don't know why.
I played Pokemon
Why
Stadium.
can't they? I don't understand why they can't recapture Pokemon Stadium in the game now.
I don't know. That's another thing I'm wondering about is what their what Game Freak's next move is now that the Switch is out. Because
Switch Freak.
Switch Freak.
I don't know. I'm
I'm just wondering if they're gonna do like the next main story game is either gonna be on the 3DS again or if it's gonna be on the Switch.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Switch is
It depends if they want to keep going with handheld. I think.
the
Well,
Switch,
Switch is
yeah.
handheld.
Let's be
No,
realistic.
but you know what I'm saying. But like technically along the lines of sitting with the.
Yeah, but
3DS.
the Switch is a handheld. Let's be ridiculous. Let's be realistic.
Let's be ridiculous.
Let's be
Be
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Let's be ridiculous.
It is a handheld system. It's a handheld system with the guise of extra console features. It can be plugged into your TV. It's a Vita with a cable that plugs into the TV.
Yeah.
This is like that one attachment cable for the Game Boy Advance. You can plug it into your GameCube and play it on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
basically the same
it is.
thing, yeah.
So,
But
going-
they did it well. I have to admit.
well, there's
I didn't
one
think I wanted this until I
glaring
had it.
issue for a console that's designed to be portable. It doesn't doesn't remember Wi-Fi networks.
It
The
doesn't?
fuck is that shit?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It does not. If I
I've
bring
not tried
I
playing
bring
that.
my Switch here, I have to put your information in, I take it back home, I have to then re-put in all my information.
I never had to
Really?
do
It
that.
does not remember
That's like a
Wi-Fi
basic
networks.
function.
It should be. I mean, people were asking that the Xbox One does that, and that's not even a portable console.
People are asking if Xbox One does.
Yeah,
that.
it was all over Reddit. I don't know why people were stupid.
Why do people make that?
I
That's a
don't
weird
know.
assumption.
I don't know. But the Switch should do it, and it doesn't.
Especially because it's portable. So that's weird. I didn't realize. I haven't tried mine. No, I did try mine. I took it up with me to a funeral once.
Oh my god.
Did you hook up to their Wi-Fi?
No, I didn't. Though.
Oh, okay.
I was just playing Zelda.
So I hooked up to your
I was
Wi-Fi.
hosting the.
Yeah,
I could have.
didn't either.
I was just
That's
hosting
probably
the tech work for some. I didn't know the person. It was their funeral. I was just running the tech work and stuff for it. So I was up in a balcony area, running that, and so I was just kind of sitting there doing nothing. No, I lied. It wasn't a funeral. I'm good. It wasn't a funeral. It was the caregivers day thing. It was for helping out for like moms who have special needs kids and family members.
I love how Rad just disappears.
What do you mean?
Look at my screen.
Oh, what the hell?
Ha! That's cool.
What the hell?
He's out of frame.
That's weird.
Um.
Oh, there we go now. There we go.
So I haven't tried connecting. That's weird.
But
But I know. See, here's what kind of makes it different. Originally, because I talked to Nintendo people before back with GameStop and conferences, they said that they were never going to do a mainstream Pokemon game on a console because it's what moved their handhelds. Like that was their big thing for
Star
it.
console, $300 handheld.
yeah.
That's what I mean. But like this is different. Though this was like when they used to say this was before the concept of a Switch has even been considered.
Yeah.
So now we have this hybrid.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
what's
are
going
they
to be
do?
your move? I mean, they just released Sun and Moon. How long ago has it been now? Last year,
A
right?
few months.
Yeah.
It's been
It's been like more
7
than
months.
Yeah, I'd say it's been more than half a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, how soon are they going to really do another brand new Pokemon?
Well, I mean, they usually.
How many years do they put between major
Are
series?
they gonna do? Well, that's the thing. Are they gonna do a third installment, or are they gonna
If you're
just
gonna-
go to the next?
I feel like if you're going to move with a console, you got to go big.
That's
Like,
what.
I'm
Well, a lot of people
3D
are
open
thinking.
world.
A lot of people are
version of
thinking
this shit.
that they're gonna do Diamond and Pearl remakes next, which
That
I
might
mean,
be interesting. Here's the thing. That's one of the
Diamond,
ones
Pearl,
though.
and Platinum.
I mean, if they included the distortion world and then
They
did
probably
all that
would.
and like console style
I think
graphics,
they
that'd
would.
be fucking.
I think
dope.
they would. But here's the thing, though. The reason they did all the other ones is because you couldn't play them anymore. They need to be ported over.
No, I know.
You can still play Diamond
That's-
and Pearl on modern.
On 3DS,
3DS.
yeah, I know.
So there's. I mean, I like the remakes too. I end up getting into them all as
I'm
well.
still waiting for them to
But
release
they don't
Z.
have a reason to. What?
I'm still waiting for them to release Pokemon Z.
Well, yeah,
Oh, because
Yeah.
X and Y.
There's a third legendary.
it's really annoying.
Representative
Yeah, a
of
lot
Z.
of people are pissed off that they did nothing with Zygarde and Sun and Moon at all, except for the fact that you have to collect his pieces throughout the story.
His pieces of 8.
Yeah, well, so you didn't need to make a third game for him then.
No, but that's the point.
You
People
should-
were pissed off because that's all they did.
They should have had the Pokemon
But here's
Z.
the thing,
just
people
like they
get
brought it
annoyed
with
also-
Platinum with
Yeah.
Palkia.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
people always get annoyed that they
Right,
do a third
Giratina.
Pokemon game every time, and it's like most of the same stuff with some slight alterations.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
just I find the.
I buy a third one every time too.
Speaking
so
of
do I.
multi-game series, is anybody else a little creeped out by the Yokai split now? It's Yokai Flesh and Yokai Bone.
Oh yeah, that's really weird.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
the
Yeah,
Yokai,
Yokai
Watch. The new Yokai Watch is split into two.
I
Yeah.
remember hearing about that. What is that?
Yeah, it's
thing?
like fleshy
Fleshy souls and
and bony spirits or something
Yeah.
like that.
That's
It's
both
weird.
gross and
yeah.
the worst title translation you can make for Americans.
Yeah.
no.
Bony flesh. Or
Yeah.
fleshy bone.
No, fleshy
Fleshy
souls,
souls and
bony
bony
spirits.
spirits.
Bony spirit. Yeah, that bony spirit now. Mom, can you buy me bony spirit? Yay!
You
Excuse
gonna
me.
touch
what?
your fleshy souls?
I need fleshy soul. You need what now?
Yeah, the Yokai Watch is an interesting game. Like I watched some gameplay of it. It's way different than
yes,
than Pokemon.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, it is.
I never tried. I just remember when it was. I think I left GameStop back when they were starting to promote
The first one.
when they were starting to promote this concept. But it was probably long before it was out.
It's really popular. Like it's more popular than Pokemon in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind
more
of funny.
popular than Pokemon. It's
In
bigger than Pokemon right now. Well, they're nowhere near the landmark of Pokemon. But I mean, I guess just right now it's big
Right now, it's bigger. Yeah.
because it's new, it's fresh. It'll stale out. It's the same thing about several other series.
Speaking
They're
of
good for a bit, and they just don't have the longevity as Pokemon.
Yeah.
speaking of that circle of life to GameStop, we always end up somehow talking about it.
We didn't talk about it last week.
Oh no, yeah, sure
thought
we
we
did. We did.
Yeah, I was
They
about to
always
say. I
do.
thought we did.
What did we talk about last
They're
week?
right now. They're under a security breach for their website.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't read this.
you didn't read that?
No.
Oh yeah, let's. It's there's a security breach on their website. Hundreds of people's information's possibly getting out. Let me get a hold of that. Blah, blah.
Ooh, this is more bad news now with the store closures occurring.
Retailer confirms probe isn't yet saying what was stolen. They investigating the possibility hackers may have stolen credit card and customer information from its website, and they're.
I haven't used the website in a long time, so I'm fine.
I haven't either, but I think I might still have my information on there.
You're probably fine. If anything, they're also when cards look like they're actively being used, because then they're likely still good and not invalid.
A lot of the sources are saying that the verification value numbers, the 3-digit codes on the back of codes, were among the data siphoned in addition to credit card numbers.
Ooh. That would suck.
Yeah.
They've been in the news a lot lately, and it hasn't been good stuff.
Yeah.
Bad stock, store closures, hacking now, and the Circle of Life controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been having a good
good year
2017 so far.
Not having
This has all been in 2017 so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this first quarter of the year, well, a little more than that now.
I got it at Dodge good and right time there.
We both dodged out of that.
I never worked there, but
Yeah, you were a whore though, so
Yeah.
it's a little different.
You're a GameStop whore. You went there and you sucked it. Why did you have his hat?
I don't know. He put his hat on my ass. It was
I
an
put it
ass
on the
hat.
seat.
It was an ass hat.
Sean's an ass.
It's an asset.
Really?
Hi.
So I got another game that I think I'm going to get when it comes out. There's not much information on it yet. Except I think it's coming to PC soon, but it'll be out for Xbox One, PS4. Have you guys heard of Brawloff?
Nope.
No.
It is. I was going to say Microsoft, but it is PlayStation 4 as well. It is these console versions of Smash Brothers,
Interesting.
without being the shitty PlayStation All Stars shit.
Well,
Well, I mean, I want to say
trash.
that wasn't terrible, but it was nowhere near as much as they good and promised.
So who's on?
I used to play the shit out of that game with one of my coworkers up until the point that he left. We started making regular habits of like there's a lot of downtime, and it was in my really slow store. We'd go over and they had that game demo installed on our PlayStation, so we'd go over, man, and we would just fight the shit out of that. It wasn't
game.
bad, but it lost its interest. It didn't have like that constant replay that Smash does.
Had they announced any of the characters for it yet? Or-
It's not gonna include like known characters. People were kind of disappointed. People go because it's not exclusive to anybody, so you can't do the multi-characters without having the rights, and then it would be different between both systems. That's a lot of money for programming and changing around to make two separate exclusive games.
That's the,
So
I don't
that's
know.
why
What
Tekken vs.
about,
Street Fighter didn't happen.
Tekken for Street Fighter is still happening.
Street Fighter vs. Tekken happened.
No. Street Fighter Cross Tekken happened. Tekken Cross Street Fighter is still happening. It's being made for the new next gen consoles.
Well,
it looks fantastic.
They are now.
Seeing Ryu
But you know
and
what
Guile.
But you knew that's not how it was originally supposed to be. It was originally they were supposed to release within like the same year.
Oh yeah.
And be just like the difference was supposed to be the controls. One played like one
What
played
about
like the
Soul
other.
Calibur? Soul Calibur had different characters for consoles. You'd spawn on Xbox, Link on the
yeah.
GameCube.
One or two. This one you'd have to change the whole like half your roster if you start doing exclusive characters for console.
You DLC characters.
yeah.
That would be good. But this is an Animal Kingdom game, so it's by Angry Mob Games.
Perfect. Conquer, Bad Fur Conquer is a DLC on the Xbox One.
Yeah, but then you have to buy that shit. Do you want to?
I will pay for Conquer. Yes,
Yeah,
I will
but here's
pay
the thing, though, but you
so
don't have-
much to teabag people in a
But
game.
would you want to?
and Squirrel.
But would you want to buy a game to have to buy all the exclusive characters separate, which is why you bought it on that console? I feel like that's not a good marketing ploy.
I play Killer Instinct on Xbox One, so
Yes, but you can buy them bit by bit. You wouldn't just buy them. I mean, maybe they did Killer Instinct style, but who would want to play like a Smash-like game where you only have like 5 initial characters off the bat and you have to buy all your extras?
So they go ahead and make their like 30 characters and start throwing in console exclusive characters per console.
Yeah.
Either way, this isn't console exclusive, so they're not quite doing that.
Your mom.
It's basically described as I'm not the one making it. Don't get pissed at me, cockbite. So it's basically Smash Brothers minus all the Nintendo IPs and flavor. 8-player platform fighter with members of the Animal Kingdom.
That's stupid.
Members of the animal. That smells like Small Arms.
What small arms?
This was a Smash Brothers game on the 360. It was all animals.
Was it? I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
It's up to 4-player though, not 8. It was really fun.
So they showed off one character named Volt, which looks like a blue hedgehog with Super Saiyan hair. It's like that's his picture.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's one of the fighters.
That's weird.
I'll play it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I look at this and I just go, we absolutely can film something in this without Nintendo copyright bitching on stuff like that. So like,
You hear that, Nintendo?
I'm showing
You
I'm showing
bitch.
the trailer to the guys now. So,
For those people
it
not
looks
seeing
like
the trailer.
Skylanders meets Smash Brothers because these look like Skylander characters.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Which
And
are
for
kinda
those
like,
of you
but
not watching
definitely
the trailer
plays
at
like
home,
Smash.
watch the trailer at home.
Yeah, it's called Brawlout. Sounds spelled the way it sounds.
It's
It does
definitely
really remind me very aesthetically of Smash Brothers.
I was going to say that it's actually the aesthetics are more pleasing.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, he's Blanca?
He's Blanca
oh,
meets
yeah.
Pikachu.
That's
Yeah, I was
awesome.
about to say,
This
that's
character
what I
Joel
was-
is like Blanca meets Pikachu. 'Cause he does
Blanca
like-
the Hedgehog.
and
There
he
he
looks
is.
like Sonic the Hedgehog if he were Super Saiyan. And
Super
not
Saiyan.
Super Sonic.
Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah. Super Saiyan 3 hair. So I gotta admit, like, the character looks kind of sweet. The gameplay looks pretty solid from that one
Yeah.
like demo of that.
April 20th? For
Well,
Steam.
that's
It's for Steam.
For Steam, still.
So we'll find out about it before it comes out because it'll be on Steam and it's Q3 for consoles. I'm curious as to how much it's going to be because, I mean, if it's a good value game too, we absolutely are going to be playing that for the channel.
yeah, absolutely.
Because I would love to do a Smash Brothers like game for that. But like I said, it looks kind of neat. There's like a Hawk dude looking dude. Because I'm looking at like the photos and there's like an Egyptian cat lady and there's like a Hawk guy who looks like he's out of Legend of Zelda.
yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, it should be interesting. And it looks like the same concept. I see percentage damages and stuff like that on there. So, it looks like, knockout round. Though, yeah, everybody was kind of disappointed. Even in the comments on this, they were mentioning the fact that, they were hoping for Xbox, like, IP characters, like, fighting as, like, Master Chief and, like, rare
Yeah.
characters and all.
See,
But the
rare
problem
characters,
is-
I say, like, throw in the Banjo-Kazooie, throw in my
Oh,
Conquer.
my God, I would fucking love a fighting game of Banjo.
But they might still do that. They might release them as DLC, and that would be fantastic, and it'd be great because you could still get some if you release it on a Switch too. You can get some Nintendo characters in there.
Yeah.
Even
well, you can't get Nintendo
on the
characters.
PlayStation.
This
Even
is
on-
PlayStation and Xbox.
On the PlayStation.
Oh, so it's
you
only gonna be
could
on
do,
PlayStation?
It mentions nothing about
Well,
any Nintendo.
okay, we can
PlayStation
throw it on
and Xbox.
PlayStation. Sly Cooper.
No, PlayStation
Sly
and
Cooper,
Xbox.
Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, but they did that already, and it kind of blew and didn't do well.
No, I'm saying they could add them as
They could add
DLC
them as
characters.
DLC.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be interesting. So
You could add these as DLC characters.
Spyro.
Us.
Spyro's wouldn't be
Hilariously
console
funny.
exclusive.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
they
so
could add
he's not
Spyro
more-
as a character.
That's Activision.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
Activision.
They could act them. I mean, if you're gonna go with Activision, you could just also start then adding tons of Skylanders into it.
Yeah.
No,
Crash
they look
Bandicoot
They look
is.
Skylanders.
I don't think
but
Activision owns Crash Bandicoot anymore.
No,
I
because
think they
Crash
went back to-
Bandicoot's been on Xbox.
Yeah, well,
PlayStation?
I think I believe PlayStation bought Crash Bandicoot.
Well, PlayStation still owns the rights to the ones that are being remade. They have exclusives that those can't be republished
Okay,
on
that
the
makes sense.
console. So they might have the rights back now, but I know that they've retained the rights. It's the first
To
three
the
that they're
originals,
remaking,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, so they maintain the rights. The same thing with like some of the other games
with the Ratchet and Clanks.
with like Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that. That's why like the other Kingdom Hearts games were never remade.
No,
off
they
of
don't
Sony.
actually. They don't retain the rights to that. So, Square Enix stated that they could very well release them on the Xbox. The only problem is that Square Enix, the developer, isn't focused on remaking stuff. They hire outside companies to remake stuff, and they have a standpoint they don't force other companies to develop for consoles they don't want to develop for.
Lame. They need to just come out with a damn
No.
new game and stop remaking the game. They've remade and re-released fucking
Spe-
Kingdom Hearts as many times as they've released new games now.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, they took a poll, and right now the current poll is the character people want to see most in Kingdom Hearts 3 is Noctis from Final Fantasy 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought they would have said. Well, they haven't had lightning in there either, so I thought lightning.
Nobody wants to
I
see
think-
Lightning. Lightning was a horrible character.
Uh,
Now, I'm not saying, I don't mean to sound sexist or anything, because they're trying to say, a strong female lead. She was the worst female lead ever in a Final Fantasy.
She
Go
was
back
not a
to
good
Final
strong
Fantasy VI, Terra and Celeste were great female lead characters.
Yeah.
could add them in the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
You can put
absolutely,
them in
that'd be
Kingdom
Yeah, but
Hearts.
they would just be side characters anyways. It's not like it matters like they're going
We
to
could
be
have some
big in the
X-Men in
game.
there, too.
What?
Marvel's
well,
Disney.
Yeah, Marvel is Disney, and so is Star Wars.
Yeah.
Where are you guys throwing these into? Into what?
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts.
Hearts.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh. My mind was still on Brawlout.
You
would be.
fucking.
What?
You're like 10
Um,
paces behind, dude.
But they got this new
What I knew about for the other stuff, but then when you started mentioning the Disney stuff, I'm like, what? But they've been arguing about that. They haven't done Pixar in there either, and people have been arguing. What are you looking at?
A bunch of white dogs.
So what?
They're adorable.
I'll close the damn window on you if you can't be distracted from like a squirrel-like interruption.
Oh, look at them. They look so soft.
Oh my god.
I just want to touch them.
They're mini furry terrors over there.
Anyway.
Not terriers, terrors.
But what were you saying?
You know, definitely
about
terrorists. What are they, like,
Disney.
Melanie
But
or
Disney-
something?
Disney still hasn't in Square. Still haven't decided about wanting to do Pixar stuff.
Well,
Because Toy Story has been in the
yeah.
files of Kingdom Hearts a few times,
Yeah.
and they scrapped them.
Well, I hear the main holdup for Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually on Disney's side. That they're having issues getting a lot of the rights to use.
They already have a bunch already.
they
But I
have
don't
a
know
bunch.
They
when
want to start using new
But
ones.
they want to
I
start
understand.
using new ones because.
I mean, if you're doing a new
But
game,
this-
you want to throw in new characters. You don't
Yeah.
want to just
Yeah.
keep using the same old licenses you've been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
You have a broad spectrum with Disney. There's
I can't,
so
I can't
much
see why
shit.
Disney's having such a hard time. First off,
No one
Disney's.
knows.
We need to bring.
Disney's
They need to bring Oswald into it.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah, underrated game is Epic Mickey. It's
Yeah.
actually surprisingly fun.
I heard that.
I got my Oswald ears.
Yeah, I still have mine. He's up here.
I've never actually played it.
He'd be pretty funny to see. Dude, imagine like he was like the ultimate boss for end of
It would make
Kingdom
sense
Hearts.
because, like,
It'd be Oswald. That'd
Mickey,
be awesome.
Mickey Mouse is in the
Is the
in
king
or,
of- yeah.
in the order the fucking 13. It'd make sense for him to be the bad guy.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be a better way to bring Oswald back besides Epic Mickey.
Oh, that would be fun.
There you go, Disney.
Again, Nintendo, if you're listening.
Nintendo.
Nintendo?
Nintendo.
Who the fuck am I
Disney.
talking to?
Disney.
Square Enix.
And Square.
And Disney.
You gotta get Disney to say yes first.
Yeah.
Square Enix, pitch it to Disney. Disney, say yes. And we'll cameo just to make sure we'll be the other part of his version of the 13.
Oh my god.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. Like, who the fuck are these 5 random dudes that are just sitting up on this bench? Like, you know who they are? I
At
don't
least they
know.
got a black guy.
They got a black guy there. At least it's changed up.
I hate all of you.
A black guy, an Italian guy, and a whole lot of white people.
So white. There might be a problem there. It's a little too white in here.
Yeah, it's a little white here. And 4 out of the 5 regularly wear glasses. This one doesn't.
He wears them, just not regularly.
Not regularly. Only when we're
I
doing
was about to
filming
say, I
in games.
thought David
Only for
didn't
filming in
wear,
games.
David doesn't wear glasses.
He
That-
does.
that-
Well, he has contact. Oh,
Yeah.
David.
David.
I was talking about Dave. Yeah, you're right.
Dave.
David doesn't.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah, 6. We might have to eventually start deciding on who we're going to start, like, just accepting as a studio member instead of
I
special
think
guest.
David
'Cause Mikey
is-
and David have been here for quite a number of things.
If Mikey can start coming on Sundays, I'd consider Mikey.
Well,
Otherwise,
Mikey
he's
does a lot of
guest.
our voice work and is going to be part of the shows.
So Dave's going to be part of the shows too.
But I have to eventually figure out what we're going to do with him. I kind of have an idea. We'll talk off camera because I don't.
Honestly,
I don't want to start leaking show
yeah.
information.
We'll
Um,
discuss this
we'll
later.
discuss that off
behind
camera,
the
off
scenes
mic.
stuff.
Yeah.
But those of you at home,
Yeah.
just ignore that last 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah,
I got to figure out how to do a censor.
So let's go
sounds.
to retro stuff. We'll talk a little bit retro here right now.
Retro. I gotta think
Super
more.
Nintendo's getting a new game.
What?
Yeah, Unholy Knight. It's a fighter game. There was a Kickstarter for it. The Kickstarter failed, but Retroism has picked it up, and that is setting for a June 19th release. So if that's the game coming out on June 19th, then June 9th for Dark Matter.
That sounds
It sounds
terrible,
accurate,
but I do
but-
remember that in the Yooka-Laylee Kickstarter stuff,
Yeah.
there's a Nintendo 64 cartridge version of it,
Yeah,
which I thought was pretty awesome.
it won't play on a Nintendo 64.
No, as far as I know, it won't
This
play on
will
I thought
play
it-
on a Super
I thought this was
Nintendo.
actually really cool.
Yeah.
But what's their expected profit from that on a Super Nintendo?
I haven't the slightest
like
idea.
if you told me it was for that, like the Nintendo the Nintendo Classic remake thing, that doesn't actually have a insert drive, right?
No.
I didn't think so. Like if it was something for that and it had an insert drive, that'd be awesome. Like imagine they remade that system.
I don't
hard
understand
drive,
the whole
and
point.
you could still plug games in if you still had them.
I don't understand the point of the Nintendo Classic. It's a little USB thing with 30 classic Nintendo games on it. For cheaper, you could build a Raspberry Pi with over 120.
Here's
saying.
why: they're just trying to get ahead of the fact that people are already illegally
They're just
making
trying to get
modified
ahead.
versions of those. Because I've seen them with Sega and other systems and all as well. So
I almost bought that Sega one with the 80 games on it with the Alter Beast.
Yeah.
$50.
Well,
I
again,
was-
for Hog Offs and stuff, I keep telling you guys, like I got like the
they're making an
collections right there of all his old stuff. We can challenge each other.
Speaking
to.
of, I didn't mention this before, but they are making an Alter Beast movie.
That sounds terrible.
Oh no, it sounds fantastic.
I like Alter Beast, but a movie?
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, fine, whatever. Fuck you too.
I don't know. It's almost I feel like what audience are you going for there?
Nordic
Oh,
Games confirmed that Darksiders
Stop laughing.
Darksiders remaster is still coming to the Wii U.
Oh, they are remaking it? For?
They
Dude,
they
get on my
confirmed
Darksiders 3, man.
they confirmed that they are still in the works on it. They don't know when it's going to come out, but it will still come out apparently.
I'm happy with Nordic having bought it because I've looked at Nordic's history. They got some decent games, and I think they're doing great with like reporting this stuff over.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the fucking Darksiders games.
Oh yeah. With
But
the
they
Darksiders
need,
one
there's supposed
being,
to be 2 more. I fucking want 2
I
more.
don't know.
yeah, it's
I'm
Strife and Fury is what they're doing.
I'm ignoring the fact that those are so fucking wrong.
Well,
But
not
But I'm fine.
necessarily.
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I'm a biblical scholar. I literally studied this.
Then you
in my
note in the
degree.
biblical scholar that states that there are 7 horsemen and only 4 of them are chosen. There's
What are you talking about?
it said with when they in a
They
thing,
exclusively introduce each one with the sound of a trumpet.
Yes.
They specifically have the purpose of them.
and they were chosen at random from 7 seals.
No, the other seals still break.
No, they still break, but the lead ones that are hidden are the 4 from the seals. Jesus chooses 4 of them of the 7 to be the horsemen of the apocalypse.
Where is
that
your
means there are
source?
still 3 more. The Bible.
It's not in there.
It is.
I specialize in Revelation for papers and stuff like that. But also, I don't know why they never want to do the regular 4 correct. The 4 you have are fantastic.
Nobody ever does the 4 correct. Nobody, because
That's why I don't understand why not.
because they'll always say
It's conquest. That's the problem.
yeah,
that he has.
everybody leaves conquest out and they put pestilence in, but pestilence is just an
Pestilence is
alternate
famine. Well,
No,
pestilence is
pestilence
the same as famine.
pestilence is an alternate translation of death.
I can see with that one, but famine. Here's the thing: pestilence is supposed to be a result of famine. Famine causes a pestilence spread. So,
But they
initially
always
you
do.
could
They
should
always
be the same
do
one.
death. They always say death, war, famine, and pestilence.
Yes.
But it's supposed to be conquest.
It's supposed to be conquest, and I don't know why they have a problem with conquest because I think
Well,
war
conquest-
inspires people to fight. Conquest is supposed to be about literally conquering the heart of men, and
Well, the
literally he could be a corruption character where he's like manipulating control.
I think the problem with conquest is the visual appearance. Conquest appears to be a holy creature.
Yeah, that's the whole misleading part
He's
of it.
so
Yeah.
white. He's so bright white, golden crown.
Yeah,
he
he's-
wields a bow.
Yeah, I mean that's the point. He's supposed to. That's part of the conquest of it. He's supposed to seem like the white knight angel, but secretly is something much more.
But another
dark
thing
and-
about they actually don't name any of them. In the Bible, death
Yeah.
is the only one given a name.
No, they named the other ones.
No, like actual names.
What do you mean actual name?
Like like famine, conquest, and war are just referred to as famine, conquest, and war.
Yeah.
Death is given a name.
What's he given?
Thanatos.
He's not given Thanatos in the Bible.
Yes.
I have 3 different translations, and it's not in any single one of those.
I have like
It might
6
be-
translations, and I've seen it
I'm
in 2
telling you,
of them.
that is not for that. I mean, unless that was like a Greek translation for it, or Latin translation. Well, no, Hebrew? I'm forgetting now which
Hebrew.
one. It depends on which one I guess you're pulling it out of. But no, I mean, they mentioned Hades
Hebrew.
as a location, but...
Hades is a location.
Yeah.
But no, Dave, you
which
look
is,
up.
which is a funny
But
breakaway.
anyway, that's just for another time. That's off topic for what we're doing.
Well, we're still talking about this, but still, ignore. But I don't know why they went with Fury and Strike.
I don't understand.
I don't know
And
what,
then,
what was their goal for like
I think was
the
it
use of those 2.
Strife is wielding pistols.
I think so. And
Yeah.
Fury was like a whip.
Whip, I believe.
And one of them was a female. Was it Fury?
Strife.
It was Strife.
And
Was making one of them female? That's fine. I mean, they don't have to be male.
in the also additionally, still sticking on the older game topic here. Cave Story Plus coming to the Switch.
I still never gotten Cave Story.
You haven't gotten Cave Story?
Still never played Cave Story.
You've never played Cave Story. That is
What's the big deal about Cave
that
Story?
is very
Rad Shawn
upsetting.
said
I've
no.
never played it either.
You guys are ridiculous. Cave Story is one of the.
Did you see the hard drive on here? You know how many fucking things I have? The stacks of the games on the 360. I still have
I've
Zelda on the
never
Switch. What are you
played.
doing? Well, a lot of these ones now are ones I got for us. You know we're gonna get a ban on the thing for it, right? Not that I have a problem with the thing. It's just that remember YouTube's gonna be monitoring this.
Yeah. Cave Story is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it, you really should.
It's like a Metroidvania game, right?
Yes, in a sense.
You know what I just picked up recently? I've been dying.
It's
to
actually
play it.
it's I don't know. I got more of a heavier Mega Man vibe from it.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I got what was the one? Axiom something.
Axiom Verge.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
very Metroid. That one
yeah,
was
it's very
really cool.
Metroidvania, very very.
But I
good
like
game.
the concept of like corrupt the enemies and have them work for you and stuff. That was pretty sweet. And I don't know if you have to necessarily beat. I know you can beat it without actually having to go through everything.
I believe so. Yeah.
Which is neat. So I haven't started that yet, but I've been dying to actually try it out. But for new games coming up, they just announced. I want to say it was August. Agents of Mayhem.
Yes, it's a.
I'm pretty sure everybody here has played Saints Row.
Yeah, it's a Saints Row spin-off there.
They say it's not part of the It's part of the Saints Row universe, but it's not on Saints Row. First off, I just watched this official trailer the other day, August 15th. It plays like Saints Row still in virtual reality because some of their abilities seems like it belongs in Saints Row 4. But I love that. I love that about it. And I like that all the heroes still have a purple vibe to them. So clearly it's a nod for Saints Row colors. But I love that. Like, I would kill for Saints Row 5. Though I'd be curious to see what they decide to do based on the ending of Saints Row 4.
I haven't
which
seen
ending,
it, so don't.
You haven't beaten it yet?
No.
There's more than one ending. I'll just tell you that.
Okay, well, don't tell me.
How have you still not beaten it? I thought you played that a while ago.
I stopped playing it for a while.
Why?
I don't know why.
Actually, I need to go back because I've already beaten 4 twice. And I've beaten Get Out of Hell. And I started playing Get Out of Hell again on here because I got part of a package. And I started playing it again. I haven't finished it yet.
Don't fucking do it, Sean.
That'd have been great.
That's why I hurried up and went after
This is drop you out the.
that.
This drop you out the window. But no, I'm excited for it, man. I really freaking love Saints
I'll
Row.
probably check it out. Because I like Saints Row too.
It's really, I don't know how a better way to describe it. Then like, it looks like Saint Row if you were part of like a Marvel Universe superhero squad.
Yeah, it does look fantastic.
Which I thought looked awesome about it. What are you looking up? You're like heavy focused on your phone.
No, I'm listening to you guys.
I didn't know if you were looking something interesting up.
Yes, I am, but for a different conversation.
Not part of the podcast or a different conversation.
Oh, real quick, the thing I wanted to get your guys' opinions. Do you think they're gonna do an Easter event for Pokemon Go?
I fucking hope so. I loved your idea. Tell the audience what your idea was.
My idea?
Yeah. Well, you said we'd hope that they would do.
With the halving or like lowering the distance of hatching eggs.
Yes.
That'd be awesome, or even doubling the candies that you get from hatching eggs.
I'm fine with just doubling the candies again in general. They've done that for previous events.
Yeah, I agree.
And I love that. Though honestly, it's been a while since I've had anything new pop up on my radar. I'm nearing 200 catches.
I'm at
200 different catches. I'm in the 190s.
I'm at 180 something.
So I'm nearing there. I got a bunch I'm close on.
Yeah.
That I have the peanut berry for double candies. If I could find some of the ones,
could you imagine if they doubled it and then you double it again with a peanut berry?
Oh my god, I would be so happy. You find a Cyndaquil, you'd be legitimately.
Oh, I would.
It'd be a great event, but we're officially a week away.
Well, here's the thing. I was reading an article about it the other day, and they were saying that when they did the other events, they didn't announce them until like a couple days before the holiday anyway.
That's true, and they tend to last like a couple days after.
Yeah.
They tend to still be a week.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a chance that
tomorrow would be a great. I think tomorrow would be a great starting point to do Monday to Sunday.
Well, usually when they do the events, they either start it on the exact holiday or start it like a day or two before.
Usually before.
Yeah, so I mean, and then it lasts through the holiday and then a few days after. So I think that if they're gonna start it, I'd say they probably start it middle of the week, if anything, and then or announce it middle of the week and then start it this weekend. That's what I think
I want
they
to
would
sooner
do.
than later though. There's a couple guys I'm only like 2 or 3 away from the finish, and then I'll get probably over my 200.
Yeah, same.
Which would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I love the egg hatching. Here's the thing: they should do the egg hatching because, as I said to you, they would make so much money off of that.
Oh yeah, the incubators.
Because
too.
people would buy. Because I know I don't usually like to spend money on in Go. I would dish some dollars in for incubators, if the egg distance was dropping.
Dropped, yeah.
Which would be great. I like also when they drop down the companion steps and stuff like that as well.
I hope they do that.
Because that's how I got my Blastoise. I did a crap ton to get my Blastoise back then when they first did that.
I would love.
Because I had a War Turtle as my companion, and I just walked the shit. And I did that trip to Atlanta for work, and I was walking fucking everywhere, and I was just eating up candies left and right. I hatched a shit ton of eggs too. So I'm hoping so. They've been doing events lately.
Yeah, I also hope
to be honest,
that
that's
they do,
what's drawing people back in. Start doing events, man.
I also hope they do like more of those like element festivals. Like do like a fire festival.
Yes,
festival.
I've been saying they need a fire festival because while I know fires are
It's
probably
popular
popular in other places,
places.
they are shit up here in the north,
Oh yeah.
in the northeast. And then I
They're-
know
they're
water was
shit
big
in-
for other places, so
Yeah.
why not do a fire for the other half of the world that
Yeah.
doesn't have those?
Exactly.
And unfucking region lock the Pokemon here because I confirmed to you that last week that
And everything
Heracross
changed
is-
when the Fire Nation attacked.
yeah, but Heracross is South American exclusive, and then
Which
Corsola
fucking
is
sucks.
Corsola is a Latitude exclusive, which I
is
thought was
weird.
really cool.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that Latitude is not in the North American region,
Yeah.
so fuck that Latitude. And then they still haven't released Delibird or Smeargle.
I feel
Smeargle,
like
I understand. I don't know why they didn't release Delibird.
I feel like they're either waiting on Delibird until like
I feel like Christmas is too long. I see what you're
Christmas,
talking
I
about.
feel like Delibird should release a new Deli.
Really?
Yeah.
An India exclusive.
New Delhi exclusive. Delhi.
I love him. I think he'll be big in Christmas time regardless. But
yeah.
I'm hoping that by Christmas time we're on Gen 3.
Hopefully.
Going by
That's
the time
plan.
frame that's
Yeah.
been looking at, I mean, it should be already out by then. I would love it.
Same.
If you want to keep people going, man, like every 6 months release a new generation.
Yeah.
And again, do this egg event. People will buy the shit out of incubators just to take
Which would make you
advantage
money
in that
to,
week and makes you money.
which would make you money to further advance the game.
Yeah, I mean, if
more.
you want to make more money for the game, I mean, at this point, what are you losing by doing this?
Exactly.
People are playing, but people will buy incubators
Yeah.
for that. So I'd be happy with it.
So we're nearing about an hour here.
Yeah, we're a
Sean,
few
we're
minutes
crossing.
left because 6:30 was when we started.
Yeah,
we're,
so
we're,
crossing.
we're crossing the streams.
We're getting there.
Oh, we're touching.
Yeah.
You know, this is how Daleks kiss, right?
Yeah, that's
Well,
gross.
we can actually do this. Turn your head.
Oh yeah.
Turn your head.
Oh yeah.
Other
dock.
way.
Do some docking up there at the top.
Oh, you push me. Go step backwards. You push me off the table. I'll hog the bed.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So before we
We're gonna line this up.
before we clog up, I want to set up and announce
There we go.
that they did
There
leak.
we go.
There is
There
a there's an Overwatch
Time out.
event
Ready?
on Tuesday.
Overwatch Range on Tuesday. Yeah.
Overwatch-
There was an Overwatch event on Tuesday.
I'm listening.
You guys are creepy.
It looks very choppy in the camera. Like it's like, man, it looks like they're glitching out or going really slow here. There you go. All right, Overwatch event.
All right, they haven't specified what the event is or what's going to really be happening, but a leak on Xbox Live has shown
Images?
Overwatch theme outfits
Yeah.
For
for
I've
several
seen
for
that.
several of the characters who don't already have Overwatch outfits in the game.
What's the event for?
Probably for the 1 year of release.
Oh wow, it's been a year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I only play that
Don't
game
really know
on
what it is. The
occasion.
event really is
Yeah.
for. We'll find out on Tuesday. But the leak showed several characters with outfits displaying the actual Overwatch colors, including Tracer,
I think I've seen that
Reinhardt,
picture.
Torbjorn, and Mercy.
I think I saw
Well,
that
I
picture.
play Reinhardt and Tracer on occasion.
I play none of those. I
Never really got into it,
I also
yeah.
suck at the game. So.
I'm alright at the game, but I don't know.
I need more
I want a
practice.
different kind of reward system. It's just not the reward system that really gets me. Like, it doesn't
I
make
thought
me
it was a
want to keep
decent
playing
reward
for more.
system, and I keep
I feel like
playing
they
not
need
for
to do
the
something
rewards,
more-
but for the fun.
I mean, it's
That
fun
it lacks.
too, but to me, see, I like with I don't know, because every time it's just a level. That's all I kind of do to get things if not going to spend real currency. I wish it was kind of broken up to have a lot more options. Like Plants vs. Zombie has one of the best reward systems in my book. There's a shit ton of stuff in there for me to collect all the time.
And you never get any duplicates, which
and
is
you never
the
get
best
duplicates.
part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no duplicates. And I never feel, I feel like anytime I do a couple matches, I always feel like I'm getting rewarded sooner than later with stuff.
Mhm.
And I can even buy like a character exclusive pack for it and all as well. Yes. What? Okay. Okay.
And on that note,
We're gonna have to cut that moment out of there.
I cut you out.
Nobody would notice we weren't moving. We could probably just cut that piece if I remember. I probably
Probably
won't.
won't.
Nah.
all right.
I skimmed through the podcast, but I don't think I'll remember this part.
So that's Hawkie 8,
We're still having a couple
Exterminate.
minutes.
Kind of an hour. I got. You got something else to talk about?
I don't know what to talk about.
I thought you had another topic.
I already said my topics. Pokemon Go, Pokemon itself, the movie.
Pokemon Go,
Pokemon, and the Switch.
To the Pokemon? You got a Pokemon?
And Invader Zim, I mentioned that. That was it.
Yeah, he's all about poking men.
How about
Dragon Ball Super.
teacher with the 15-year-old kidnapping thing? I mean,
I thought you mentioned that last week.
did I?
I feel like you
I don't
did.
You
think
did.
I did, don't I?
Yeah, you did.
The teacher,
You did, but you
Yeah.
specifically said we weren't supposed to mention dead children, or else we'd be talking
Kid's
about
not
Syria.
dead. He was kidnapped for probably very other dark means. We cut the Syria apart from the beginning of this. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was special.
I know Dragon Ball Super is finally getting into the Tournament of Power, which is going to be interesting.
Is it fully out in America yet? Like, did they
No, not
do-
fully.
Yeah.
I know it's releasing now.
They're releasing
I need to
it,
find some
yeah.
sort of legal place to watch it.
Adult Swim.
Wink.
Yeah, it's on.
I don't have the cable anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I do everything streaming online. We got rid of cable. I got rid of cable years ago, dude.
But,
in that
Everything's
case,
online.
Oh, wait.
no.
You could buy a subscription to Funimation. I mean, they usually
Crunchyroll.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
Crunchyroll.
there's a free month trial usually for Crunchyroll, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll, if you want to sponsor us, I know Rad would lose the shit.
Oh, I would lose my shit.
So
I
much
don't
shit.
use
I
it.
watch
but-
Of course,
so
we're
much
not going to get any
anime.
sponsors and only 37 views in video at the moment.
Listen,
so.
we're getting there. We've almost
But
got
there's a
100
lot of,
videos
well,
out
actually,
now.
speaking of on that topic, there's a lot of good animes coming back. Like Attack on Titan's finally in its second season.
Mm-hmm.
My Hero Academia is in its second season, which is actually one of my
Look,
favorites.
I don't know
until
what
you
the hell
start
you
telling,
said.
until you come in and you always tell me that Knights of Sidonia is on season 3, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How long have you been waiting for that season?
Year and a half now.
About as long as Attack on Titan.
Listen, it can't be any worse than waiting for Doctor Who every damn year. So, I mean,
Every
Who?
year?
every other year pretty much at this point.
Who?
Doctor Who?
Who?
Yeah, you know it. You don't even watch the new Doctor Who.
No, I don't.
No,
but I
we're-
do watch Sherlock.
We're like well over a year between the last season and all. And they're finally coming out with Capaldi's last season this year. And so the big thing everyone's wondering now is
Oh, iZombie
When-
finally came back.
Let's not talk about iZombie.
iZombie through season 3 started.
Stupid.
It started, yeah.
Oh, it did
it
it? I
started
didn't
last
know-
week, yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't realize
God,
it
you
did.
guys are retarded.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it. I don't
Why?
like it at all. We want to talk about
All
new
the
shows
dumb
coming
shows you like, and you expect not
American
like
Gods coming out this summer.
What's that?
Oh my God, are you serious?
I have no idea what that is.
You've never read American Gods?
No.
It's like the best book by Neil Gaiman ever.
Good way to not describe it, Kay.
You read the book. Read the book. Watch it. It's I don't.
I'm asking you to
it's
summarize
amazing.
it for me and the audience because I
Yeah,
guarantee
and me,
you
'cause I have no
almost
idea.
No, fuck you guys. Read it. That's
Most
all you
of-
need. It's
I did,
amazing.
most of the audience has probably not seen it. Those people who watch this have probably not have no idea what American Gods is. I'm willing to bet you.
No.
You already take this shot.
I refuse to accept this premise.
I almost want to do a Twitter poll just to prove you
yeah,
wrong.
let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't
Let's do
know
it.
if we have anybody that would definitely do that. We're
might. We have a
accumulating more
small-
people on
yeah, we have a
Twitter.
small
I'll
fan
vote.
base.
Yeah. Why is there like 50 votes on the yes column here? Fuck K.
K and his 50
It's just
fake
K. It's just K. Oh, it's K and all K. And everyone, because K's not original with the names. It'll just be other variants. Or like
Yeah, it'll
Kill
be-
Kate.
yeah.
Kill Kate 2. Kill Kate 3. Kill Kate 4.
Kill Kate, just the
Kill
letter
Kate.
K.
Kill for Kate.
Kill Kate's. Wait, is it Kill Kate? Kill Kate? I'm
It's
always,
Kill Kate.
It is Kill Kate. I always
Kate.
keep worrying I'm
Kill
pronouncing
Cats.
it wrong. It's supposed to be Kill K.
Kill Kate.
Kill the
Cat?
Kate.
Kill Kate. What is the origin of that again?
It
The
goes.
audience at home's probably
Yeah,
wondering.
it's actually quite long. But
Okay.
I got it
Save
back
for
in
another podcast.
in Counter Strike.
Oh.
So
Oh, it's what they used to shout at you, isn't it?
no,
Just
it's
call your girly names on there.
It's a long
My name's
story.
Kate. My name's Kate. Hey, go kill Kate. You're good at shooters, so I could see you pissing a lot of people
Yeah, I
off.
could see
Yeah,
that too.
I did. That's pretty much how it started.
Raz is just a parody of his name,
Huh.
more or less.
Not a parody.
And you're about
Ridiculous?
draining
Oh, it
anals.
sounds cool.
Sounds great. I don't get me wrong. I think it's a good,
Yeah.
good branding name for you. I like it, though. I still like Juicy Bug. We almost had Rad get the name Juicy Bug.
Why
when
don't you
we
give it
signed
to
for
David?
Xboxes.
David needs an Xbox.
Oh, maybe we should get David to do it.
David would
I
use
think
it.
he would like it.
He would love it.
He would
I told
love
him he
it.
needs to make an account so that way he has.
Why
to
don't we just
log in.
give him that one?
Juicy
We don't know the
Bug.
login for it.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
It's under one of my emails. I just forget.
We'll
the
figure it
password.
Well, if I could delete it, I'll delete it, and we'll just have him make a new Juicy Bug. I'm sure he can come up with something
Yeah.
additional to it.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, that'd be great. All right, well, I guess that kind of runs us out of topics at this point.
Yeah.
Exterminate the cast.
Yeah. Exterminate. Yay! We're gonna do themed episodes every week now.
I don't
And
know.
Power
Could
Rangers
be
is
a
relevant
thing.
to Power Rangers.
Yeah.
But we did talk about Doctor Who because I mentioned the last season of Capaldi
Yeah.
is coming up. And he's got a new companion.
Next week, I don't know.
I don't know. We got a ton of things for each week. Though if we do have some pre-topics and we have character skins that could go with it, we totally can do that.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no Pepsiman skin, or else we could.
Oh my god, I would love to see Pepsiman return to anything. Anything. Dude, Smash Brothers cameo? How great would that be?
we
Like
had-
DLC character?
We had Pepsiman at our store for our grand reopening.
What?
It
still exists?
Yeah, it was fantastic. He ran around and he annoyed the customers. It was great. Like when a customer turned their back, he pulled the case of Coke out of their car and put a case of Pepsi in its place. It was hilarious.
When was this?
Like a couple months ago. It was fantastic.
I did not know they did anything like that recently. I would love to see Pepsi Man show up in just any video game.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll show you after this is done.
Okay.
Okay, take us home.
That
We do need
That concludes.
we do need an intro and an out. We do need
next time on Hawkie Walkie Talkie.
We just fucked up our own name.
Yeah, absolutely. I did. You did.
Hawkie is supposed to be the parody of the walkie part.
Yeah.
Next time on
Yeah.
Hawkie Talkie, episode 9, title in progress.
And scene.